thousands and thousands of years, Aboriginal people lived in the land we now call Australia. The land is where people cared for the rivers and seas, collected shells to share, and caught fish and mud crabs to eat.
When the white people came, they called the land Terra Nullius. They said it was nobody's land, but it was somebody's land.
Adam, Ellie, congratulations on the first instalment of Welcome to Our Country. Adam, you've been out there speaking about First Nations people. You've been speaking about our history in the media, and then you've done it from a documentary point of view. Now it's a book. Why a book, and why this one?
Yeah, I've got a 2-year-old little Adelaide at home, Tony, and I've just absolutely enjoyed reading books to her, and she just loves reading them with me, not only at night time, but during the day. She's like, "Daddy, read a book, Daddy, read a book." And I've had publishers wanting to do something with me for 10 years, and I did 80% of my autobiography, and by the time I retired I just didn't want to finish it, so I just let that one go. And I thought, what better way to get into doing books than doing something that I could read to my daughter. And through a chance phone call with Ellie, it got us to where we are today in launching our Welcome to Our Country series, and more importantly, our new book, Somebody's Land, is out on the shelves.
And it started for me, this whole concept, a couple of years ago now. I have 2 boys, Harvey and Lewis. We were sitting around the dinner table, and I was looking away, and I just suddenly heard Harvey, 3 years old, reciting an acknowledgement of country. And I stopped, and I paused, and I listened to him deliver this incredible, lengthy acknowledgement of country. And I got quite emotional, because I thought, here is a 3-year-old boy saying words that really matter. Now, he might not appreciate them fully, but gosh, he'll grow up and he will one day. And I thought to myself, I didn't have that. I didn't have that exposure. We weren't reciting acknowledgements of country when we were at school. And I thought, I really, really want to continue this conversation with Harvey, because I was so pleased to hear him saying those words. And that's when I called Adam and thought, Adam, called him up and I said, look, do you know any good kids books? And of course, Adam and I are in that peak reading aloud phase of our lives, where we're both every night reading to our kids on our laps. We kind of know what they like, we know what makes them tick, what pictures, what sounds, what rhythm. And we started having a chat about what a book might cover, what might be in it, what it might achieve. And that's how the series was born.
The name of the first instalment is Somebody's Land, and that can be quite a touchy subject to broach with a lot of people. Adam, why was it important to start with this?
This is part of who we are as Australians, and I think a lot of us don't know the shared history. I myself grew up not knowing about our shared history. I grew up learning that Captain Cook founded Australia. It wasn't until high school that I learnt that Aboriginal people were here first, as an Aboriginal person. So, this journey, if it's been so much for me to go on, then I think we can find ways for other Australians to go on that journey as well. And I think through children's book is a really nice way to do it. And it really is a fun book that my daughter, who's 2, who doesn't get what Terra Nullius is, but she understands whose land it was. We're just starting to imprint in young minds about that connection to land, and we saw that incredible smoking ceremony that we had before. All these small things are part of respect. All these small things are part of our culture and who we are as Australians, and hopefully one day we're all connected to that.
As Adam said, our kids are largely leading the way, and there are a lot of parents like me who want to be having these conversations with their kids, but often feel quite unsure about what to say and how to cover those topics.
What are the lessons that we can expect from the following books?
Yeah, look, I think anytime you write a book, Tone, is that you obviously want people to read it. You can't force people to have the lessons. You know, people are on different journeys. You know, we're both on different journeys in our life, and it's great that our life has crossed paths. You know, this book might be bought by some people, read to their children once, and then that's it. That's okay. Other people will use it in their schools as a resource, and that's fantastic. We would love to see the book be used like that, and that's the design of it. But also, it's just a beautiful book. Kids, because they're so innocent and they're so pure and they want to ask questions, but then also giving the parents and the teachers and the carers the resources to be able to answer those questions, to go on the journey with them. That's when the real magic and learning happens.
I must say, I wish there was a book like this around when I was a kid going through school, because much like Adam, I grew up without really having connection to my culture. I grew up thinking that Australia started when Captain Cook got here as well. So I can't wait for the next 4 instalments. And yeah, congratulations again, and thanks for joining us.
Thanks,
Tone. Cheers, mate.